I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. The good news is Trump blinked and we're able to avoid the Trump dump in our stock market, at least for now. The bad news is he's not ending it. He's going to claim victory, and in that claim he's going to say that he's holding off for 30 days on Canada and 100 days for Mexico. So he's going to leave that trade war hanging over our economy like a wasp nest hanging over a little boy, and he's that little boy underneath it poking it with a stick. So what is he using to claim victory? He says that Canada has agreed and Mexico has agreed to radically invest in their border security so that they can stem the flow of fentanyl into America. He keeps repeating this number of hundreds of thousands of people dying from fentanyl. But is it really? Well, I looked it up. In 2024, there were 57,997 people who passed away from fentanyl overdoses. A number that just happens to be on the decline and far lower than anything that happened during the Liar-in-Chief's first term. For some context, there are 178,000 deaths a year from alcohol overconsumption. That whether it be from alcoholism and cancer caused by it, or your kidneys giving out, or your liver's going out, or whatever. 178,000. That's 3 times more than all of the fatal overdoses of fentanyl. So is it a problem? And if those numbers don't mean anything to you, then let me put it to you like this. And I get to use this example because this is me when I was about 4 or 5 years old. Gingers. How often do you see a real ginger? Somewhere between 2 and 6% of the American population are ginger. It's hard to say because with all the hair coloring out there, you just never really know. But let's assume that the smaller number is the right number. Only 2% of Americans are ginger. How often do you see a ginger? When's the last time? I mean, if you're not a ginger looking in the mirror, and your kids aren't ginger, or your siblings aren't ginger, you don't see a ginger very often. But 2% is 117 times more gingers in America than there are fatal fentanyl overdoses. But he wants to have a trade war over fentanyl overdoses. Doesn't want to have a fentanyl or a trade war over alcoholism that's resulting in the deaths of 3 times more people. Now, this is all just bluster. It's his ego. It's who knows. It's distraction. Because all weekend long we were talking about this impending trade war and what it's going to do to the stock market. Meanwhile, Muskrat is illegally infiltrating every branch of our government and sticking their flash drives in our government computers and taking all of our government employee information and all of our social security numbers. And maybe that's the real thing behind this phony trade war. I don't know. At any rate, I got doings to do, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good day.